Hi everybody, I will be showing you the ropes when it comes to navigating the RAMSS webpage. So the first place you're going to want to go to is ryerson.ca. From there, there's a tab in the upper right corner called My Ryerson. This tab is one of the most frequent tabs that you'll be using as a Ryerson student, as it holds a variety of uses such as granting access to the Ryerson online library, as well as information on silent study space location and room bookings. Upon double-clicking RAMSS, the RAMSS pop-up browser should appear. If a browser does not pop up for you, you'll have to go into the settings of your internet browser and change this in the site settings portion, where you'll then find the pop-ups and redirects tab. That'll grant you the ability to specifically allow the RAMSS webpage to open. Once the pop-up browser appears, you'll be greeted by the student homepage, which outlines 9 tabs. Instead of starting with exploring what the Student Center has to offer, first I'm actually going to start backwards and work my way back to the top. This is for simplicity's sake because, as you'll eventually see, the Student Center is more like a one-stop shop, as it includes multiple different functions that are present within the other tabs. So starting with the eForms Center, the eForms Center is a place where you can submit various online forms. These include a deferral of admissions form, a form for those who would like to defer or push back their acceptances into a program until next year's term, and the fees appeal form, which is for those who wish to receive refunds for fees already paid or reversals for fees that the student has not yet paid. Next would be the Profile tab. There's not much to this function other than containing your personal information, this including your living and mailing address, and your contact information, which of course you can update if it changes. Moving on to the Task tab. Personally, I've never used it, but I'm going to assume that if any of you have a task outlined by this tab, you should check out what it has to say. Next is the Financial Aid page. Here's where you can find any awards or scholarship finances you've received and the status of them in this tab. In the middle here is the Communications tab. This is the main way that Ryerson University will communicate with you, and the matters discussed here are always important for your viewing. You'll be notified through your Ryerson email if a communication message has been sent to you. Next is the Financial Account tab. Clicking this takes you to your account inquiry, where you can find the balance associated with each semester you've been enrolled in, and additionally, if you select a term, you can also see all of the fees associated with each term, particularly what they're going towards or where they are coming from. Continuing down the left side of the screen, the Account Balances and Charges Due pages show you all of your outstanding charges. The Payment History tab shows you your entire payment history towards Ryerson. The Request a Refund tab is for those who have made overpayments of some manner and of course would like a refund. And lastly, the remaining tabs are always for you to print those statements and inquiries as official PDF files. Next, upon clicking the Academics tab, the first thing you'll see is just a straightforward summary of the program you're in. Underneath it is the Advisement Report. The Advisement Report is a tool that you can use to help keep track of your degree requirements. It places your courses into a framework of the requirements needed to complete your program and plan, which you can view by clicking the View Advisement Report at the bottom of the page. It is a super useful tool to use if you're ever confused or forgetful of which courses you've completed, and is a place to more easily understand and keep track of what is required of your program. Continuing on, the Grades/Standing tab is where you'll find all of your completed terms available to be viewed. Upon clicking the term, you'll be able to view the grades for each of your courses, as well as your term GPA and cumulative GPA for each completed term. Next is the Unofficial Transcript. Your unofficial transcript lets you view all courses completed at Ryerson, as well as any transfer credits granted for courses taken at other institutions. This is to be used by currently enrolled students. The official transcript below it is more for graduating students/alumni, as it is a complete record of a student's academic history at Ryerson University. The Request a Letter service is for whenever you need the university to provide official confirmation of your student status or student history in the form of a letter. You won't need to worry about the Chang Certificate tab, as it only concerns Chang students. Beneath it, though, are options to change your major and concentration. If this is an option you consider in the future, I heavily recommend talking to your program administrator or career counselor through the Service Hub first before making a decision like this. The request of a short-term withdrawal can be used for those who wish to temporarily withdraw from their program of studies for either the current academic term or for future academic term, due to financial, health, personal, academic, or other reasons. If the student wishes to permanently withdraw from their program, they can submit a permanent program withdrawal below. The View My Course History sounds exactly as it is. It's a list of all your completed or in-progress credits that you have taken at Ryerson. The Evaluate My Transfer Credit option is available to students who already have completed courses at Canadian colleges or universities so that they can avoid repeating coursework. And the View Transfer Credit Report is where you can view the status and results of your transfer credit application. Lastly, here is also where you will find the option to apply to graduate, select a minor, and view the status of your graduation application, all of which won't be of any worry until you graduate. Next is the Manage Classes. The Manage Classes tab immediately takes you to the View Enrollment Dates tab. Upon clicking an upcoming term, you can find the open enrollment dates. For new students who accepted their offer of admission before mid-July, these open enrollment dates are not of any importance to you, as you will be automatically enrolled into your courses for the upcoming term. For those who did not accept their offer of admission by mid-July, the open enrollment will occur from Monday, August 24 until Friday, September 18, 2020. For those who missed the mid-July cutoff, be sure to enroll for the courses you want as soon as possible during that period of time. Next is the Visual Schedule Builder. This tool is the tool that you can use to help you create your class schedule. It allows you to filter and search for courses and drag classes into your schedule, pin preferred classes, and even block time slots to accommodate personal commitments. There are tutorial videos for these available on the Ryerson website already, so check those out to get a better idea as to how it operates. The Class Search and Enroll option is used to search through and select classes you wish to enroll into. This tab doesn't have much use, as it is already a selectable option in the next tab, Add Classes. After selecting a term on the Add Classes tab, you will be able to search through classes using either the Class Search option or the My Classes Offered option. The Class Search option provides you with all of the available courses that Ryerson has to offer depending on how you narrow down your search. As you'll learn or may already know, Ryerson courses are categorized by a 3-letter and 3-digit code. For example, all accounting courses are labeled as ACC and all psychology courses are labeled with PSY. Courses with a lower course number are more beginner-oriented courses. Courses with a higher course number are more advanced courses. One thing to note is that if you search for a course you are hoping to get into, but they're all full, try searching through the Cheng School courses. All you have to do is put the letter C in front of the 3-letter course code you wish to enroll into. For example, the Cheng course code for an accounting course would be CACC, and for a psychology course, it'd be CPSY. The My Classes Offered search, on the other hand, provides a more simplified way to select your classes as it categorizes and provides you with the ability to directly select the courses you need in order to fulfill your program's requirements. This function bears many similarities to the Advisement Report option that's available within the Academics tab. Both tools showcase the grade completion status and tells you what term you completed the course in so that you can stay organized in how you select your future courses. This option is extremely useful as you're able to directly choose courses from the various Ryerson tables while knowing that the courses you choose will fulfill the specific requirements for your program, while additionally keeping track of how your previous classes have contributed to completing your program. If you could require any additional assistance or guidance when selecting, enrolling, or dropping courses, you can also be sure to email your program director for additional help and information. In order to select and enroll into courses, you must first search for and add the course into your shopping cart. This acts exactly like online ordering. It's best to add a bunch of courses that you find interesting into your shopping cart in case you're unable to enroll into one for whatever reason. Below the tab is the Drop Classes tab. The only thing to note is that depending on how far into the term it is, when you decide to drop a course, you may not receive a full refund. You should consult the Ryerson website for more information on these dates. Next, you also have the ability to swap courses. The Swap a Class function lets you keep your seat in the current class you're enrolled in until the swap is completed and you are successfully enrolled in the new class. This is particularly useful for waitlisted classes. The remaining tabs are not in the most accessible location to find the information on them as compared to D2L, but they're available here if you need. There's an Enrollment Shopping Cart tab, albeit a bit redundant. You can view your weekly schedule, which won't be of too much use this year. There's the View My Classes tab, which provides you with basic information about your classes. You can view your exam schedules here. And lastly, the Useful Links tab is here to help if you've got additional questions. And that about does it for this RAMSS tutorial video. Arlas and I hope you found this useful, and I wish you luck in your upcoming year here at Ryerson.